Hey, feeling you got John Riggs here with some new boards. Look at these, all shiny and stuff. Looking forward to trying these out. My buddy Muramasa has been making these boards for a little bit there. Not officially released so much, but he sold me a few of them just so I could check it out. And hey, they work great. Then this is all the better. That's what the NROM board looks like. This big guy here can be used for CNROM. Looks like A-ROMs, U-ROMs, like U-NROM games. Something like this would be used for an SK-ROM or an SL-ROM. Then here's the TL-ROM or the TS-ROM. How awesome. The advantage for using something like this compared to something like this is a TL-ROM here, is A, you're not destroying any games, right? So you get to keep all your games. You're not out buying games just to destroy them or anything like that. You already got them right here. And the other advantage is there's no rewiring with this one. Now this one, all the wires are going where they're supposed to go. All the traces are going where they're supposed to go. Unlike this, when you get a TL-ROM, there's lots of rewiring going on. Time consuming, you got to get wire, you got to get, make sure you're going to the right place and all that. But something like this, you just pop in the chips, and you're good to go, man. This is my first time using a board like this, so wish me luck. Start off with the NROM. This is, there's no rewiring involved, but if I can do this, I think we'll be all right. And I still use NROMs all the time. If it means not destroying any other games, that's fine by me. So I already got my chips all set up and everything. CHR goes in the CHR, same as you would do on the other one here. Like that. Here is the PRG. So we have those two in place. We still need the CIC chip, which also he equipped too. You can't really tell, but there's a little bump, there's a little dot in the upper corner. And that's how you know where to put this, like that. All right, gotta solder them in place. This happens to me every once in a while, where the solder points, like I just use too much solder or whatever, and it goes from one to the other and it connects them both. All you gotta do is really just heat up that part and then just kind of drag it on over and it'll unbreak it. Once again, I use a top loader through a Game Genie, just that way I can put the chips directly into it without having to put a shelving or a casing around them or anything like that, so I can just bypass the Game Genie codes. Yeah, my Game Genie looks weird when I put it through this computer. So do that, hit start, and we should see a title screen. Look at that. There we go, One Bob's Burger, ready for order. Ta-da! Looks great. No games were harmed in the making of this one. So that worked just fine. The NROM, good to go. We're going to try something that this would involve wiring, but I'm going to see if I can do it without wiring, and that's going to make it so much easier on me. Here's an whatever ROM. SL ROM will work if you're making a new Ghostbusters 2. SK ROM, a lot of great games you can make with an SK ROM, like Chuka Tyson and whatnot. So we got this. Same two things. It has two chips. It has the CIC, and then this one has the MMC1, which came with it. So I'm going to put that right where it says, right where it's supposed to go, and we'll put the rest together, and we'll see if it works. And that right there is a beautiful, beautiful looking SX ROM board. This game is going to be an SK ROM. I would use an SK ROM to make the game I'm currently making. Note also the other placement for the CIC. That's because you can use a donor CIC. Maybe if you have an old game that doesn't quite work anymore, but the CIC chip still works, you can unsolder it and pop it right in there. He does have these other ones for sale too, or if you have your own, that'll work too. The missing parts of the chips here that you see down here would be for if it was like a RAM game, so you wouldn't use that, the CHR, you'd only use the PRG, then that's where that chip would go. You also notice I haven't put any resistors in here or anything, because from what I understand, you don't need them unless you need them. So I'm going to test it out first. If it doesn't quite work, then maybe I'll pop one in. But I'm pretty confident this will work just like this. Let's check it out. All right, again, it's just in place. There it is, the SX ROM. I just made that one. Good to go. And no rewiring or anything. Gonna hit start. Oh, man. How easy was that? Little holy diver action. What a great game, too. All right, we're going to try out one more here. Here we go. All right, time to give the TX ROM a chance here. This is for TS ROMs, TL ROMs. This, if you make repros yourself, you know, I mean, man, these are the king of Nintendo games right here. All the best games, parallax scrolling and all that, are going to be using these kind of chips. They also require 8 wires when you're making them yourself. But there we go. We got the CHR and PRG. You got to have the CIC up in the corner, just like the other one. And then the MMC3 is this long, skinny guy. I'm used to looking like that little black square thing, so looking forward to that. Oh, and also in the corner, too. Depending on how you're making the game, like I'm going to use two M27C 2001s or the 020s. So all the you do a bridge on that top one. If you're using a bigger one, of course, down there, flash. Well, I don't know about that one there too. So I'll put it all in place and we'll give it a shot. I just got it all in place. There it is. The CHR, the PRG, the MMC3 up in the corner, and then the CIC. Again, the CIC can be donatable if you find a broken cart that you want to use that CIC chip. That's fine, but if not, those are provided as well. No capacitors are on there, and I haven't done the bridge yet. I'm going to pop it in here just to see what this looks like, and we'll see. Again, didn't take me very long to put that together at all, but that is the TX ROM I just made. There you go. And I have that, popped it in. Don't hate me for making this game. Hey, it works. I used to have this. So there's that. Again, it's just for me. I'm not going to sell it. Even if I did, you'll notice I also hacked those things. So it actually says Repro right there. And I'll make a completely unique label for it too. But there it is. Cool, cool, cool. Well, that's about awesome. That's about doing it for this video. But Muramasa, these boards, so far so good. And they're working like a charm. So looking forward to more of these for sure. And more Nintendo games will be saved thanks to Muramasa. You gotta appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more tutorials and shoot me a question in the comments below. What would you like to see me work on next? If you have any ideas or any questions, hit me up. I'll be happy to help you out.